on this episode of Carnival Eats.
It's so good. It's good.
Just deep-fried tempura. That is a burger.
Oh my God, there's a party!
It's magic. I'm Noah Cap, and welcome to Carnival Eats. We're at the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. Well, yee-haw!
Howdy, cowboy. Woo!
For over 80 years, this show has been considered Houston's signature event, bringing in over 2.5 million people every year. The crowds are huge, but so is the food. So why don't we kick things off with a monster meat concoction?
This is Candace of Harlan's Concessions. Together with her parents, she's celebrating 25 years at this event, and they're serving up the Big Texas Barbecue Baked Potato.
This is serious. This means business.
Do you actually think that you can finish this thing?
Well, I know I can. I'll show you how it's done.
This is one of those things when you see it, you've got to try it. I'd like to introduce you to Candace.
Hey.
Candace, I was under the understanding that you were debuting a brand new item called the Big Texas Barbecue Baked Potato.
Well,
I'm looking at meat, only meat. What is the first step to make this
let me tell you the
potato?
first step, okay? We have to start with a big 40-pounder.
There it is.
Look at her. She's just an Idaho potato. You love Idaho. We all love Idaho. This is what we put in her. Sour cream. And the butter is just gonna melt. Come on, butter. And then we're gonna drizzle American cheddar cheese.
Of course we are.
Cheese.
Anywhere else, that potato would be a meal on its own. But this is Texas, and we need barbecue. So Candace is gonna show us how she prepares her ribs and brisket.
We start with our famous Harlan seasoning. Okay, now this is a little secret, okay? I can't tell you everything.
You can't tell me everything, but you can tell me something.
I'm gonna tell you something. It's salty. And then this is some good garlic salt. Has a little kale. Now, you know kale is a superfood. So, hey, for the healthy people, here you go.
And I mean, you're not coating it. You're giving it just a nice kind of dusting.
A nice kind of dusting. We're gonna do both sides of it. But see, with the brisket, you gotta grab the whole thing, because see, he got all these layers. Ooh, I gotta really get it into
You're
him.
going deep.
And he like put me on the pit. He is ready to go.
After 3 hours in the smoker, the meat is ready to serve.
Now, what we got out the smoker, baby, is we got the rib.
There they are.
We got that brisket, we got the turkey, and we got the sausage. That's a beef and pork sausage. But what we do, we put all 4 meats on here. Now, when you slice brisket, you have to slice brisket against the grain, baby, okay? Look at that.
That's a monster.
Let me show you something else, because you ain't ready. Watch this. Go on, eat that baked potato. Ooh, no, you baby, you want to get in there and try to get with you?
Wow. The baked potato is this hidden gem, but really it's like a buffet. That turkey, which is fresh and juicy, you can hit it with the sausage, brisket as good as it gets. And then you've got this rib.
It's so good. It's good.
And all of it slathered in that homemade special sauce. You want a tip?
Yes.
Keep making more of these.
Give me 5, baby. That's delicious.
You know, I've never had anything like this. Can't stop eating it. It's been smoked to perfection. Just juicy. I couldn't stop. Nothing but love.
Nothing but love.
Next up, Randy's the 4th generation of his family to be serving up meaty treats. This year, they won the Golden Buckle Award for their half-pound Texas chili burger.
Did I interrupt a moment there? Were you?
Yeah, I was having a moment with my food.
I can do this.
Everything's bigger than Texas, so you gotta go big.
So how do we build the half-pound Texas chili burger?
With the chili.
Here we go.
Chili is a serious business in Texas. Randy starts by sautéing sweet onion, bell peppers, jalapenos, garlic, and chilies.
So we're gonna saute this 3 to 5 minutes. That's ready to go. So now it's time to add the meat.
Randy uses smoked sausage, sirloin beef patties, and certified Angus beef cubes seasoned with smoked paprika, salt, pepper, garlic, and onion. That's cooked for 3 to 5 minutes until brown.
This is where it becomes chili.
Okay.
To finish the chili, Randy adds spices like thyme, smoked paprika, oregano, cumin, and chili powder. The one thing he doesn't add? Beans. Traditional Texas chili is bean-free, but Randy does add one secret ingredient: dark Texas beer.
Diced tomatoes.
Is this the final ingredient?
For the chili, yes.
Just in case you forgot, we still have a burger to build. Let's do it.
First step, the bun. Local baker, delivered daily. Single patty, certified Angus beef, the cheese. Lettuce, tomato, pickles, ready to go.
Now we hit the chili.
On top of the chili, there's a generous ladle of Tex-Mex queso sauce and 2 thick-cut pieces of smoked bacon before the bun goes on top.
I know when I need a bib.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm comfortable enough to admit it.
Oh, yeah.
That is a burger. That is an experience. You pick up on that comfort feeling you get from chili, and then into that beautiful kind of Angus patty in there. I mean, slathered in cheese. You got your smoked pecan wood bacon.
It's what we call the layer effect. You want different flavors to hit that palate. Your tongue is excited right now. You wanted to say, oh my God, there's a party!
Oh man, this is fun, this is sloppy, this is what a burger is supposed to be.
This is gonna get messy.
Ooh. Oh!
The meat is cooked just right.
Probably one of the best burgers I've ever had.
I got chili, pickles, and meat.
Sounds like a good day at the carnival to me.
Coming up.
Oh! Oh, wow, man. These things are fantastic.
Like bam!
Houston for the Livestock Show and Rodeo. Now, it's considered one of the largest livestock exhibitions in the world, but it's also a pretty cool place to find some awesome carnival eats.
Our next dish is another winner. This is Mark's first year in Houston, and he took first place with his strawberry waffle bombs.
What made you go with this?
The fried goodness, the powdered sugar that's on here, the chocolate, just like bam, that is oozing chocolate.
So what's the plan?
Let's eat it.
Let's eat it. How did you get into this?
So my dad started Belgian waffles 54 years ago at the State Fair, Texas. He was a carny 24 days a year and an attorney the rest of the time.
All right, so you've got these beautiful, plump, fresh strawberries.
I do.
What do we do?
You skewer them through the green stem. If you don't go through the green stem, they'll slide off and then they end up at the bottom of the waffle batter.
Right, look at that. Next step.
Dip them in the chocolate.
Mark uses a 60% dark chocolate.
What do we do now?
They go in the fridge.
Mark already has some of his chocolate-coated strawberries chilled and ready for the next step.
You want to dip all the way down into the batter.
Belgian waffles are thicker and fluffier than regular waffles, so this batter creates a pillowy cover for the strawberries.
You actually have to hold them in the fryer until they're ready to float.
Right.
45 seconds, a minute.
Quick.
Yeah. Pull it out, and then it goes with powdered sugar.
And just like that, you've got some waffle balls. Oh, wow, man. These things are fantastic. You've got that hot, crispy, beautiful waffle batter on the outside, but inside soaking in 60% pure chocolate, all coated in that delicious powdered sugar. It's magic. Oh! On a scale of 1 to 10.
12. Now we have it. Extra awesome.
That is delicious.
I'd say top 5 in my entire life. Yeah!
Next up, Andrew's going to prepare one of Houston's favorite foods, the Berry Hill Baja Grill tamales.
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 See the difference?
I love tamales. I love them, yeah.
I want to take a few home.
I'm a professional tamale eater. Let me try it.
Just try it just to be safe.
A tamale is a corn flour dumpling wrapped and steamed in a corn husk. They're eaten throughout Mexico and South and Central America. Here in Houston, Walter Berryhill started making them in 1928. But when he retired, so did his secret recipe.
Houston was very saddened by this, but 1993 rolls around and somebody just stumbles upon his pushcart, his recipe. 20 years later, know, we have multiple restaurants.
So what is the first step to make a spinach and corn tamale?
First things first, you have the corn husk. These are really dry, so we have to make them pliable to wrap the tamale itself.
Right.
We have some boiling water, some spices. This is a chili powder mostly, and then some other little spices here and there.
Secrets, right?
Yeah.
Secrets. Always with the
Obviously.
secrets.
Now we're adding the olive oil. Next, we take our dry corn husk and we submerge them in the water for 20 minutes.
So what is the next part of this process?
We still have the filling. Freshly cooked drained spinach, freshly cooked corn, 2 peppers, red bell and jalapeno, freshly grated Monterey Jack, and cream cheese.
And we're just looking to mix all of this up.
Yeah, pretty much.
So dare I say, assembly time?
It's the next step. We have some prepared masa already.
Masa is a dough made with corn flour, chili powder, salt, olive oil, and water.
Scoop it up. There's your ball. You take one of the cooked corn husks, you put your ball down, and you just squish it. Squish it, then you're gonna add your spinach mixture. Just roll it over, spin it around, pull this end up, put it in the pot. There you go.
At this stage, the tamales steam for 30 minutes, but lucky me, Andrew has a fresh batch ready to eat.
To 90 years of history.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, tasty. It's a perfect balance, man, because you got the creaminess from things like spinach and all that cheese, which is now just melted up into those nice little crunchy corn niblets. You get some zip and zap from those peppers, and it just takes that one bite to understand why some things you don't change.
It's really soft, it's juicy.
The spinach is seasoned well.
I like the way the corn sweetens it up.
With spinach, without spinach. Tamales.
There you go.
Right there. Well, I think I nailed it that time.
Coming up,
I've never tried the breakfast pizza before.
Can I have another one?
You can have mine.
I will.
Oh my goodness.
welcome back to Carnival Eats.
In Dunwoody, Georgia, they've taken the expression, when life hands you lemons, make lemonade to a whole new level by creating Lemonade Days. The festival is a fundraiser for the local Preservation Society and is the community's biggest event of the year. The food? Well, the food is what brings the crowds in.
Now, meet Lima of Dogs on Wheels. She's serving up a hot dog dish that sounds so wrong, it must taste right. The funnel cake dog.
Every fair I go to, I get a corn dog. But a funnel cake corn dog?
When you see something like this, and you like those three things, you gotta get it.
Who has ever heard of meat and brownies together in one place in my mouth?
Oh, in your mouth. I've never heard of that. Tell me how you came up with this creation.
Well, it was just cravings for a dessert dog.
And you're here to fill that need.
So we're gonna start with some all beef steamed fresh dogs, thread it, dip it into the funnel cake batter.
This is what I'm talking about. You are loading it up.
Yeah.
Once it's battered, it's fried at 400 degrees for 3 to 5 minutes.
This is good. Then we're gonna start drizzling it with peanut butter sauce.
This creamy sauce is a snap to make, using smooth peanut butter, cream, sugar, and corn syrup.
And then we're gonna crumble it.
Brownies?
Homemade peanut butter brownie crumble.
To top the dog, Lima adds whipped cream, caramel, and chocolate sauce.
Here it is.
There it goes.
We're going in.
It's going in.
That thing's unbelievable.
Oh my God.
That thing is ridiculous. The hot dog totally works. It's juicy. The batter's perfect. It's just a nice little golden kind of extra crunch that it gives you. Those chunks of homemade brownies. And I don't know why, I don't know how, but it works. Lima, hot diggity dog, you've done it.
Let's get it. It all just melts into one in your mouth.
You cannot forget that peanut butter.
I had to have another one. Can I have another one?
You can have mine, man. I mean,
I will.
Also, there's something on your face. Yeah.
You know how Mom always says breakfast is the most important meal of the day? Well, now both of you can be happy because Debbie has invented my new favorite food, the Rise and Shine Pizza.
I've never tried the breakfast pizza before.
I want to taste. Don't do it. It's not even breakfast time.
Always breakfast time.
How did you get into this world, first and foremost?
We have 5 kids, and they love making homemade pizza. So we purchased the oven and hit the road.
How do we start this process? Because you're doing everything from scratch.
We got to make the dough, and we use 00 flour only.
Why?
It's just super fine, and it doesn't burn on the oven. So we put the flour in, just a pinch of sugar, salt, and yeast, a couple tablespoons virgin olive oil, and some water. Then you're gonna knead it out until it becomes, more pliable. You're gonna knead it out, flip it, and turn it. So we're gonna set that aside and let it sit probably a good 4 hours.
Please, Mama, tell me that you've got one that's already been proved.
It's right in here.
Oh, look at this convenience.
Now we're gonna stretch it.
Do you want me to show you how it's done?
Okay.
Hey-oh! Nobody thought I was gonna do that, including me.
Now we're gonna top it.
And here's where Debbie's pizza genius comes into play. Instead of sauce, Debbie uses 2 beaten eggs per pizza.
So then we're gonna put our mozz. Can never go wrong with bacon.
Look at that.
And some sausage. I do hot and mild together, and a little bit of Romano. And there you go.
Goodness.
Now it's into the pizza oven to cook at 850 degrees for 2 minutes.
Tell me what I want to hear.
It's done.
It's done. Oh, yeah.
Okay, enjoy.
Oh, yeah. This is a travesty that it's taken this long for me to find out about this thing. What's amazing about this is that everything's cooked just the right way.
Good.
The cheese is melted, the sausage is super smoky and a little bit spicy. Bacon's crunchy and crispy. Dough has got a nice kind of crunch and crust to it on the outside. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day. It's now the most delicious meal.
Oh my gosh. This is delicious.
It's the eggs that kind of kick it up.
It's breakfast or dinner.
It's pizza.
I'm not gonna share.
I got the feeling.
Now I gotta finish it before my wife comes back.
Coming up,
Japanese-Mexican fuse.
2 of my favorite foods.
Oh my goodness.
welcome back to Lemonade Days in Georgia. They have 100,000 visitors to this event every year, and the ones searching for something a little different have come to the right place. Over at the bento bus, Hannah is serving a fusion food I have got to try, the tofu sushi burrito.
What have you got there?
I have a sushi burrito.
Have you ever had a sushi burrito? Have you had sushi?
Yeah, who has had sushi?
Sorry.
Two of my favorite foods.
I'm hoping it tastes like sushi.
There's only one way to find out. This is Hannah, and you have found a way to take two types of food and combine them in a way that I never would have thought possible. Sushi burrito.
All right.
How did you come up with this idea?
The way I make it is sushi and roll it up like a burrito. So you just hold it in one hand and just walk around and then just eat it.
Handheld, key component to good carnival food. Let's get this party started.
Okay, this is soy wrap thin paper made with sesame.
This wrap is made from soybeans and is available at Japanese specialty stores or online.
And this is white rice. Take a handful and spread it out. This is my tofu. It's crumbled with hands so that each piece of the tofu absorbs more flavor.
Hannah flavors her tofu with sesame oil, sesame seeds, soy sauce, and fish stock, making this a delicious, healthy indulgence.
And now, this is gonna be crunchy. This is gonna be, oh, speaking of crunchy.
This is tempura beets.
Just deep fried tempura.
Then this is hand shredded seaweed and yum sauce.
How do you make yours?
Well, it's highly confidential, so I cannot disclose all the ingredients. It's in here.
I mean, mayonnaise has to be in there.
Yes, and chili.
Fish stock. Am I saying too much?
A little bit. You should stop right there. So,
oh, you're really loading that thing up.
of course, this is moment of truth. Ta-da! So,
I'm getting all the tastes and flavors of a Japanese meal.
Right.
But wrapped up in this transportable, amazing, delicious little package. You get the crunch of the seaweed, but brings so much flavor. The rice is perfectly cooked, which is key. And that tempura batter gives it a little bit of like that deep fried element that you want at the carnival. And everything is just soaked in that yum yum sauce. This thing is full of flavor.
I'm glad you love it.
Oh my goodness.
That's delicious.
Right?
That's good stuff.
It's got some yum yum sauce, so it's got a little kick. There's fried things in there.
Who doesn't want some fried things?
From the humongous chili burger and juicy strawberry waffle bombs to that rise and shine pizza and funnel cake dog. Wrapped up with the tofu sushi burrito, this day's been packed with incredible treats.
Wow, always a good idea to ride the rides after eating. I'll see you next time on Carnival Eats.